Nah, a good portion of those comments didn't hit the board. When I logged on and looked at all the comments, and then I could see that, okay, a lot of people like Tom Leykis had never heard of him. Exactly, like he was doing this, he was doing this 20 years ago. And I didn't get on to him. Like, he broke my cherry, man. As far as the dating game, just everything, marriage and everything, single moms. Now think about it. It really takes confidence to be like, yo, I'm not dating no single mom. Regardless of my situation, I'm not going to put my energy into a woman that's got, I'm not going to go off all of that. We know how I feel about that, the way you're supposed to feel about it. But, think about it, brothers. How many of y'all really got the confidence to say in a crowded room where there's women with children and don't have no husband that you won't date no single mom? Seriously, it gave me a profound amount of confidence and self-worth just to feel like, or just to know really, that, it's not a situation that benefits me, therefore I need not be involved. For real. Like, I don't think too many brothers out here are really down with I'm not dating a single mom, period. I don't think so, because, a lot of y'all was raised by single moms, or you got children yourself and feel as though you are obligated. Fuck that. Nah, you ain't obligated for nothing. But anyway, yeah, so Tom, more brothers need to hear about Tom, for real. Because I think if more cats knew about him, there wouldn't be this many single moms, I'm sure of that.
Women in this country do not believe in living up to traditional female roles, and that's been going on for the last 30 years. Yet men are expected to maintain the traditional male roles, i.e. paying most of the bills, making more money, doing the asking you out on a date, paying for dinner, paying for the drinks, picking you up, dropping you off. When we get married, we're expected to pay the bills, maintain the finances. We were expected to take out the garbage, lift heavy objects. We're expected to be chivalrous, let you go first, and things like that. And yet, you girls that don't want to make dinner for us anymore, don't want to do the law anymore, tell us you're too tired to do housework or have sex with us. I don't know why men put up with it. And many don't. Many of us just bolt. And that's exactly what I think men should do. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's 1-800-5800-866. Does this sound like you? Like your life? Steve?
Yeah.
You're on the radio. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
41 years old. My wife is 8 years my junior. Got our Lexus for a wedding gift 3 years ago. Drives a Lexus now and spends more money than she makes.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
I said uh-huh.
My check is our check, and her check is her check.
And what does she do around the house?
Keeps a nice house, but spends all my money doing it. House is half the time a mess. I do half the cooking, half the child care, or I did. And then she complains that I'm cheap. She drives around a Lexus that she can't even afford to sell on her salary. It just amazes me.
So what are you going to do?
Surf Central and South America.
Oh, really?
Gonna take your advice, Tom.
You can't go wrong, pal. Latin America is a great place for a woman. I'll tell you right now.
I'm definitely gonna try that.
They're a different kind of woman.
It's just amazing that they can spin and just bitch about everything. Married her, she was a size 8. Now she's a size 12 and cut the hair down to her shoulders.
Oh, so her hair now is chopped off.
Yeah.
She's butched up. She's chunked up.
Chunked up about 60 or 70 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a woman who clearly believes there's no competition anymore.
Exactly. And just blames a man for everything under the sun.
So when will you dump that bitch?
Separated for about 3 months now. We're just going to, I guess, fight over what's mine. She thinks it's hers.
How did she react when you told her it was over?
She's still spending money she doesn't have. It's just amazing. They just spend, and there's no concept of,
But did she say, oh, no, don't leave me? Or did she just act like it was no big deal?
Act like it was no big deal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you weren't getting any sex anyway, were you?
This is a perfect example. I went to Thailand with some friends of mine.
Right.
Came back, had sex one time. The next time after that was 48 days.
48 days.
48 days from when I came back on vacation.
Wonderful.
No. And then she wonders why I went to Thailand. Hey, is there any way I can give my email out to some Latinas out there?
Oh, no. We're not a dating service here, but Steve, thanks a lot for the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Shelley on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Great.
Good. I'm glad. I just want to respond to that 21-year-old that was just on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
She is freaking nuts. If she thinks she's going to keep putting up, that guys are going to keep putting up with that. I don't work. I'm a 34-year-old mom of 5 boys, so I work that way. But I cook every night for my husband and my children. I clean everything in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I do my part. I do care. I make little money on the side on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm perfectly happy with taking care of all of that. And my husband takes care of the other part. And we have a great relationship.
Well, I hope some of the other women are listening because you are not the rule. You are the exception, by all means.
It shocks me. I cannot believe it. Women out there just think that they get a free ride.
Oh, by all means they do.
But why? Where's the spineless jellyfish that are keeping these people?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell the men out there, is that they shouldn't tolerate it. They should kick these broads out.
Yeah, there's plenty of women like me out there that are willing to stay home, and I had children so I could raise my children instead of farming them out to every babysitter under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's there's a lot of them out there. Keep picking and choosing.
Thank you, Shelley. Appreciate the call. Lupe, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Lupe.
I'm a Latin woman that has been happily married for 15 years to the same man.
Mm-hmm.
I was 22 when we got married. He's 6 years older than me, and I love serving him. I love taking care of him, and I've been staying in shape. I was a size 4 before we got married. I've had 2 kids. Now I teach fitness classes during the day, and I teach karate at night. I'm a strong woman, but yet I like that he protects me. He takes care of me, and in return, I do the same for him. I stay home with my kids. I take care of them. And if I have to go teach a class, they come with me. And when I go teach karate, they come and they get a free lesson out of it, too.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
And if I'd be tired, it's me. But I'm not. I have so much energy, and I love just giving him what he wants.
And you give him what he wants when he wants it.
Yes, I do.
You know, there's a lot of women, I got to tell you, and a lot of these bitches I like to talk about, they have, like, pets. And they treat the pets the way they ought to be treating their men. Oh, you look at my little baby. Look at my little sweetie. Look at my little... And then the dogs eat better food than the men do. The cats.
No way.
Oh, please. I've seen it. I've lived with it.
That's awful. I treat my man as if he were my...
The pets... I wonder if there's any guys out there who can relate to this where the pet gets more petting than you do. The pet is taken better care of than you are. These women can't love to a human being, but they can show it to an animal. There's a lot of that out there.
That's true.
Lupe, thank you. Yeah, I was there. I have been with women who were completely cold, and yet they could sit petting their animals and treating them like little people. Feeding them well, watching out for them, worrying about them. Amazing. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Lisa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Lisa.
Just want to start out by telling you I've enjoyed your show for probably 5 years now.
Thank you.
And I never thought I would call, but God, you touch the points in my life 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And like another caller, I'm glad that I'm hearing it before it's too late.
Absolutely, and I hope that the women who think I'm just some stupid son of a bitch, I hope that these women start opening their ears and their minds and start paying attention, or they will lose the men they have.
See, my husband has 4 children. Well, My husband had 4 children before I had 1. We got married. We had 2. We've known each other probably 20 years, but we've been married or together 13.
Right.
It's a good relationship. We have our home. We grew together kind of separately. I used to be that woman that did everything for him and his kids. He got custody of his children. But it got to the point when I started working 15 hours a day, 16 hours a day, that I couldn't. There was just no more in me to keep giving. When he would still go out with the boys. And I don't mind that he goes out with the boys because actually it gives me my time. I don't have a problem with that. I have trust in him. I don't have issues with, who are you with, where are you going. It's just, this last year I've probably cooked maybe 2 or 3 times a week. When it comes to sex, probably, yes, I'm saying I'm tired. Because I'm tired. My kids have their baseball, their softball, their dance lessons, movies, the kids' parties, and I have my things. We have our parties. Our family, we're Hispanic. We're always having a party. It's just a lot.
Well, that's a lot of kids. I don't know how you do it.
It's hard, but, now that I'm here, I wouldn't undo it. But should I have the chance to do it again and not know my babies now, I wouldn't do it. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I don't know how the hell you've done this. It's April on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hi, this is April.
I know, I just said that.
Yeah, I just wanted to suggest to you maybe, I heard your problem you've had with the women that are cold to their pets. And maybe they just don't like you, the women.
Dear, it's not just me. Many men have had this experience.
Well, and what I'm saying is with the men, if you...
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. I'll tell you what. Anyone who doesn't like me or any man, here's what you do. Get up and leave.
Sure, absolutely. But I'm saying if you're having...
That's what you do. You get up and you leave. You don't stay there. You get up. You take your dog or your guinea pig or whatever. You get up. You leave.
Well, if you're a woman and she's cold, wouldn't you leave?
I did.
See, there you go.
I did leave.
Think about it. The women that are good to their pets, if for some crazy reason you decided to marry
No, dear, I honestly believe, and by the way, how many women have you had relationships with?
Me?
Yeah, you.
None personally.
All right, well, I've had many, and I have a lot more experience with this than you do. And I honestly believe there are women who can't relate to human beings. They can only relate to animals. I do believe that.
Well, and there are men like that, too. Maybe they should get together.
Well, I don't know any men like that, but I have known many women like that.
Well,
they're Gucci goo with their animals, and then with the guys, they don't show the same love and affection.
Well, again, you don't need to be with those kind of women. However, down the road, if you ever wanted to have children, I hope someday you don't, but if you do want to have kids, the kind of women you want to be with are those that do take care of their pets, because they're not going to neglect their children.
No, it's not a matter of taking it. No one has a problem with people taking care of their pets. I have a problem with people who show affection to pets and not to people.
Well, of course, who wouldn't? But I'm saying...
But there are a lot of people like that. You would be surprised. It's not an accident that the cat ladies live alone. It's not an accident.
Women live alone, Tom.
It is not. Oh, please. Well, what man wants to live with a cat lady?
Well, my man lives with me, and I think he's pretty happy.
And you're a cat lady?
Yes, I am. Why do you think I'm calling?
God, you know what? You've been living with it so long, you don't even know that your house smells like a litter box.
But see, that's just it. It doesn't, because I take care of my cat.
Please, you say that, but you can't even smell it anymore.
You should come over sometime. I promise you.
Really?
It doesn't stink. It smells lovely.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody says, my cat, it smells lovely. My cat never goes out of the box, and it smells great. And you can smell those houses at 50 paces. I can walk past the house of any of my neighborhood, and I know who has cats. I know.
I think you'd be surprised with the people that do have animals, that you haven't been in their homes, they take care of them, and they have healthy relationships with other animal lovers.
Really?
Do you even like animals?
I love animals. I have a dog, dear.
You do have a dog?
Yes, I do.
And wouldn't you like to be with a woman who can appreciate a pet and take care of them?
I have no problem with people who appreciate pets and take care of them. I have a problem with people, and there are a lot of women like this, who show more affection to their animals than to their men.
But you have to agree with me that there are a lot of men, too, Tom, that would take their dogs, rather spend time with their dogs than with their girlfriends.
Well, I don't know any men like that. Most men I know will slam the dog in a kennel and get out of town.
Oh, come on.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Well, see, then again, maybe you need to hang out with some more people that have dogs and love them. And
I know people who have dogs and love them, but you know what? For a guy, getting laid is number one.
Well, then I guess he'd put up with a cold woman if she loved her cat and later on was able to get laid.
Yeah, but you know what? A cold woman ultimately stops putting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess there is some truth to that.
Yeah, well, thank you.
I still don't agree with you on...
You just want to be mad at me. That's all it is. You want to be angry. You wanted to yell at me, but you like me, and that's the dilemma.
Do I sound angry? Do I sound angry?
No, but you want to be. That's the thing. You wanted to yell at me.
No, because...
You were really angry when you talked to Dean. He told me you were really, really angry, and then you get on with me and you melted. You melted like a candy bar.
Words in my mouth. I don't think you even have a recording of me saying I'm angry.
I don't need a recording. Dean's been answering my phone for years. He knows what you said.
Pretty well.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, did he try to pick you up?
Not at all.
No? That's because you're in Baltimore. If you were in L.A., he'd be working you.
Well, I can respect that.
There you go. All right, well, very good, April. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Linda on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Linda.
How are you today? You know, I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Some women have to really go to a Hispanic home and see how we wait on our husbands hand and feet. We're not popping frozen foods in the microwave or in the stove to feed them.
Well, it depends on how Americanized you are, although I will say that most Latin women, even second, third generation Americans, are much better at this than others.
Let me tell you, I'm born here. I'm born in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
My father's Hispanic and my mother's Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And I make handmade tortillas for my husband, and I cook every day, and I work, and I take care of my kids. And sometimes I even go outside and I help my husband do mechanic in the car.
Really?
Women are dumbos. My husband hates stupid women. I have a sister-in-law who can't drive on a freeway and who cannot pump gas.
Can't pump, get what, too complicated?
My husband hates stupid women, and I feel this way. I feel a woman can do a man's job if she puts herself to it. I can do things that men could do. I could change oil. I could put spark plugs. Man, I fixed my radio to the car the other day because it wasn't working. I don't wait for my husband to do all that for me. Because one day I might not have my husband. I might.
Most American women don't know how to change the oil in the deep fryer.
You know, and
much
it's
less
like,
the car.
And it's true. It's totally true that, you know, some women expect men to do everything. I don't expect my husband to come home and do nothing but eat and relax. That's all I expect him to do.
I'll take care of the male stuff. I'm happy to work, make the money, pay the bills, take care of the investments.
You know, and I go half and half with my husband.
Yell at the neighbors when they screw up,
if
whatever.
If a light bill comes, I give half to my husband. I pay the insurance on both my cars, and he pays insurance on his truck. And when the mortgage comes, I give him half. I buy the groceries, and, you know, when it comes to the kids, you know, if I have enough and if I don't, you know, we're like compromised together. It's not like because you're the woman, you do this, or because you're the man, you do this. You know, it's like I have rheumatoid arthritis. I suffer from that, and I'm 29. And I still do everything. I'm not because I'm tired or because my hands hurt. I still do it.
I love that, Linda. Thanks a lot for the call. Aaron, hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Aaron.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know how these girls are right, the ones that are calling saying that I just feel my husband, he got me, I feel he straightened me out.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be kind of one of these girls that, it's just the way I was brought up, hey, you do everything for your man, but in school, going through everything, you know, you're kind of like, I want this, I want that, but, you know, after getting together with my man, he says, you know what, he straightened my ass out. He says, you know, I take care of him. It's about taking care of him, taking care of my family. I have 2 kids, and I go out there and work every single day. I clean swimming pools for a living. I started my own business, and I wanted to be right there equal with him, you know. And like that other girl that called saying, you know, we can do, you know, anything you men can do. That's how I got into this business, you know, because I wanted to make what, you know, if I wouldn't get paid behind some desk what I get paid, you know, doing what labor. You know, but I get a lot of respect, and
but you don't get respect because you make money.
No, I'm saying respect for doing the job I do. You know,
from who?
From just everyone any people that I come across. You know, they're respect me for taking on this responsibility.
Why do you deserve more respect than other people?
Oh, no, I don't feel I deserve more respect.
When you say people respect you for doing this job, what's so special about that?
Oh, no, I'm saying that respect for, as in I'm putting in just as much as my husband's putting in. I'm saying I'm equal, just as equal, you know. There's no...
yeah, but when you say you're equal, so does that mean you come home and tell him to make his own dinner or
hell no.
do his own laundry?
He gets everything. He gets everything he needs and everything he wants at his, you know, as well do my kids, you know. And like I say, I go out there, I go do my stuff, take care of all, you know, my responsibilities, come home and take care of him as well. And, you know, I feel he's proud of that and I'm proud of that, you know.
Well, as long as you're getting the stuff done at home, you know, you can do whatever you want. But what about your kids?
Oh, my mother takes care of them, so they're being raised the way I feel that they should be raised, you know.
Well, wouldn't that be by you?
Oh, well, of course, but I mean, I was brought up by my mother, so I know what...
And why did your mother want to take on that responsibility?
What's that?
Why does your mother want to take on that responsibility?
Because she loves kids. That's her job. You know, that's what.
What do you mean it's her job?
No, I'm not saying she says it. She says she loves being. You know, that's what she loves doing.
What if she didn't want to do it? What would you do?
I would probably stay home and work something out that I'm kind of business minded to where I've always was going to bring in my own income. As a kid, I had businesses on my block, you know, just started stuff. And I just always said, I'll always figure something out regardless, you know, and that I have. Mm-hmm. But as well, I'm going to not expect him to be taking care of me. I'm going to do my part as a wife and also as part of the income, you know. Mm-hmm. These days you need two people anyhow. It's impossible to even make it, you know.
Yeah, but my attitude about it is a parent should be raising the kids, not your parent,
right.
Parent.
Well, with this job, I'm able to be home by 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, pick up my kids, and, have the rest of the day.
Yeah, but when I say be raised by you, I mean at your house, not by you at home.
They are being raised at my house. What do you mean?
By your mother.
Right.
But the point is that you're not there for 6 hours a day or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm there the rest of, after 3 o'clock, I'm home with my kids.
Yeah, but you're not home with, I'm trying to say is, I believe kids should be raised by one of their parents, one of their own parents. That means at all times, a parent should be there.
So, you're saying that I should not be working.
I'm saying that a parent should be there, whether it's you or your husband. It should be set up so a parent is there.
Right.
I believe that.
Right, and I believe that as well. And I would love to be in that position, but unfortunately I can't.
And maybe you couldn't have afforded to have kids at the time you did.
Yeah, you're probably right. And unfortunately, it probably happened at the wrong time in my life. But
you had a little control over that, didn't you?
Yeah, but
so you did screw up there.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I'm taking on the responsibility that I screwed up with, and I'm trying to do the best I can with it.
I understand, but I point this out not really to light a fire under your ass. There's nothing you can do about your life now. That's what it is.
Right.
But so that the other people out there who play fast and loose with birth control or make stupid decisions at young ages to have children they're not prepared for will not do it.
Right, and I definitely...
I mean, you wouldn't recommend this to others, would you?
Hell no. Like, my whole goal in life is to...
Because you realize that by telling this story on the air and saying, and I work, and I still get everything done, and I can do everything, you are encouraging other people to do what you did.
No, I'm just saying that I'm taking on responsibility.
I understand that, but I wanted to make the point, and you finally, came out with it. I wanted to make the point that you didn't volunteer for this gig. You screwed up, got pregnant at a time you shouldn't have.
Right.
You were not financially ready for it. And then you had to, of course, then you had to take responsibility after you decided to have the kid. But the point is that it's not a good idea for people to be doing that. You're making the best of a bad situation.
And it's the hardest thing to do, so...
So don't do it, everybody. Don't do it.
Anyone to do it. It's crazy, but, I'm trying to keep my head above water, know?
Okay, because you're making it sound too easy.
No.
That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. But anyhow, but my point was that, regardless, I do take care of my man. I didn't want to go into that end of it, but,
right.
That I so agree with that. I give him the utmost respect because, you know what I mean? He takes care of me in other ways that there's no way anybody else could, and how I show my appreciation is this, that's what I was telling you.
Hot food on a plate. That's the way to show it. Renee on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Very good.
I'm calling because I really have an honest question.
Yeah.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband and I have been married over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 kids. We agreed ahead of time that he would work and I would stay home.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the traditional things, cook, clean, take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I've had no problems with that. However, my kids are now college or in high school, and I started working. But if we were to go along with your philosophy, I set myself up.
How so?
Well, I'm 40-something, and isn't it around the time when my husband's going to, trade me in for something else?
Well,
I've not worked. I have a college degree, but I've never used it. I've always been a stay-at-home mom.
If you take care of your husband the way I described, it's not a guarantee, but I say if you take care of your husband the way I described, why would he leave?
Well, he has no reason. Well, because I'm old. I'm 40.
Yeah, but if you fulfill all of these needs he has,
right,
and you have fulfilled them all these years, and you continue to do so,
right,
he's much less likely to trade you in.
Okay. So how do I prepare myself for that? What if he walks in one day and he decides he wants a 25-year-old?
Well, first of all, the law protects you.
All right.
You will get half of everything.
Okay.
Plus, you will get vagina money for the rest of your life in California.
Okay.
The rest of your life.
And that's a good thing.
It's a good thing?
For me? At 40-something, I can't see me going out starting a career.
I understand that. Well, you'll be getting it.
Okay.
That'll happen if he leaves you.
All right.
Then you're going to be all right? Well, yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he's going to trade you in?
Well, there's no reason for him to, but I was just concerned and worried. I'm thinking, wow, did I do this backwards?
Well, let's review now. Are you slim?
No.
Oh, not in good shape?
Oh, no, shape. I'm not a size 5.
Yeah, but are you fat?
No.
No? Is your hair short or long?
It's long.
Good. You keep yourself looking good?
Yes, I do.
And you're sexy in bed?
I'm more than that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you do what he needs you to do?
And some.
Well, you're not saying anything to me that indicates he's on the way out the door.
Well, I don't think he's on his way out the door. I really don't. But I was concerned because there are a lot of women don't think that their husbands are on their way out the door. And you hold your end of the bargain by staying home.
Honestly, one of the reasons we have more divorce is because of the things I described to you on the air. Women saying, 2 hands, do it yourself. You got a right hand, do it yourself.
No. He's never, ever heard the word no when it comes to that.
Yeah. That's why you've been together as long as you have.
Okay. So I'm safe. I'm okay.
Nobody is completely 100% guaranteed.
Okay.
But you're a lot safer than these bitches out there who just act like they don't have to do anything because they've got a contract and they can hold it over a man's head.
Okay.
You've given me no sign that he's on the way out the door or about to trade you in.
No, he's not.
And let me ask you another question. Does he make a lot of money or something?
No, we do okay.
Yeah, but he's not rich or anything.
Oh, no.
All right. So the deal is that his salary hasn't advanced to the point where he can afford a much younger woman.
No.
All right.
I'd have to get a part-time job to help him pay for her.
Right, and if he left you, he wouldn't have any money left to entertain a 20-something girl.
No.
All right, so I would say the odds are in your favor.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I feel better now.
Now, of course, if you told me you'd making $500,000 a year, we'd be having a different conversation.
No.
All right.
No.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Tom.
No problem. It's Robert on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
All right, Robert.
I'm confused, brother,
Why is that?
because I do everything around the house, and my wife don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Was it always like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was. Why did you get with somebody like that?
I don't know. I was young and dumb.
How long have you been with her?
3 years.
Pal, you weren't that young. You were 28.
Well, I was ready to get tied down, I guess.
Yeah, but the point is you weren't that young. When you say you were young and dumb, you weren't even that young.
28 is young to me.
Well,
I think of old people as like 40, 50 years old.
Uh-huh. So you think 28 is young?
Yeah.
You realize you'd been an adult for 10 years at that point.
Pretty much.
Weren't you mature enough to know better?
I think I was, but I missed a lot of my youthful years for other mishaps in my life.
Uh-huh. So you didn't know how to pick a good woman, and you picked somebody who doesn't do anything.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So
why do you tolerate it now?
The child.
Oh, so you had a child with a woman like this.
Yeah.
Even though you knew she doesn't like to do anything.
Well, but see, Tom, that's not the way it was in the beginning.
You just told me it was in the beginning.
She used to cook, she used to clean for me, but it just all stopped.
When did it stop?
When the baby came.
There we go.
That's when it stopped.
And did you tell her that that's not a good enough excuse to stop?
I tried telling her every day.
And what does she say?
I'm tired.
Well, you tell her you're tired of not getting meals on the table.
I'm the one that cooks. I'm the one that cleans. I'm the one.
Why do you do it?
Well, who else is going to do it if I don't do it?
You know what? Guess if you don't cook for her, she's going to have to eat somehow.
And she'll just take my money and go buy something to eat.
Well, maybe it's time to get out.
But I'm just worried about the child. I already paid child support on one child. I don't want
what?
To support another child.
How did you end up paying child support on another child?
I got another woman pregnant.
How'd you do that?
I had sex with her.
And what birth control were you using?
Condom.
And it broke?
I don't know, because 2 years later I find out I'm the father of a baby.
I see. Did you have a DNA test?
Yeah, I went down to the courts and had a DNA test and found out, it was 99.9% that it was my child.
I see. So then you got into a bad relationship with somebody and had a kid with her.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck with, you got to be paying child. Well, you're paying child support anyway.
Yeah, I'm paying child support.
No, I mean you're paying it to your wife right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that kid is eating and has clothes and place to live. So you're paying now.
Well, she's too, but I mean, I make more money than her.
Uh-huh.
So
what, you just going to stay there like a captive the rest of your life?
Oh, what are my chances of getting out and then having to pay 2 child supports and then alimony? And then where am I at?
Well, Robert, I think you need a good attorney. That's what I would say.
The Tom Leykis Show.
You get what you get if you thinking with your dick.